I don't know. We'll work it out. We'll go with the flow. We'll go with the flow. Hello, we're back.
Hey! So, me and James came up with this ingenious idea.
I think it's sensational.
Sensational. Right, okay, let's go back to the beginning. Right, okay. So, me and James, for ages, have been saying we want to do this series on our channel called Prosecco Talks.
Yeah.
So this is basically where we just basically have a bit of a gossip and a chat, which is what me and James do.
Have a
basically
drink.
and have a glass of Prosecco. And this is what we basically do, minus the Prosecco, most nights
We just
or
talk
days.
rubbish. We just absolutely talk rubbish.
We do. So we wanted to do this for ages, and then we were like, well, James has gone to uni, and we were like, well, we can't do it. And then obviously lockdowns happened again, so I couldn't go and see James.
Our plan was to see each other like every other week, every 2 weeks, but it's a joke. It's like not happened. Absolutely not happened.
So we basically came up with this ingenious plan.
Sensational. I don't
To
even
do
know
it
if we don't.
virtually?
We're sitting here thinking this is working, but we're not actually sure until later
We're not
on.
sure yet.
Until later on, we don't
could
even
just
know if
be
it's going to
chatting.
work.
We could be chatting for no reason, but basically what we're trying to achieve is a virtual Prosecco Talks. So
And then
we
we're
want to
going
start
to
the series
piece it all
off.
together, and we don't even know. Like, I'm still laughing about it now because I don't even know if it's going to work. But
Can I just ask you a question, James? Have you pressed record?
I have pressed the record button. Yeah, I'm just checking
And
it.
I have as well. Okay. Worry over.
Success.
So, we basically just want to have a little chat with you guys, and hopefully this will work. Syncing it together, and it'll be good.
Yeah. Let's be positive. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
I was gonna try and like ching you then, James, but
Cheers,
I can't.
just do
Should
it,
we
just-
try and do
yeah.
it virtually? Ching.
I've been sat here for like an hour with my Prosecco and it's gone flat, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah, so is mine. It's not very bubbly anymore. Oh, it doesn't taste very great either. It's fine. We move.
We're positive. We're positive. It's fine. So what have you been up to today?
James, you know I've done nothing all day. Can we just add some like clarification to the cause? It is currently, what's the time? Let's check on my iPad. It is 1:30
Yeah.
on a Friday. To be fair, I think, so we are now, has it been a week yet?
Since
Tomorrow
when?
it'll be a week. Lockdown was announced.
Yeah, it's been a
Second
week
lockdown.
since we've been in lockdown. So yesterday was a week. Was it?
Right.
Yeah,
I don't
yesterday.
know.
Yeah, yesterday was a week because they spoke about it on the Sunday after the rugby, and then they went into lockdown on a Thursday. So yeah, we're on lockdown. So it's been a week.
This is literally like the longest week of my life.
It feels like a month. I'm ready to come home for
Yeah.
Christmas.
Well, last week, I know, I can't wait. I literally can't wait until you come home. But anyway, last weekend I was meant to be going up to London to record, and then obviously lockdown happened, so I couldn't. So I basically spent this week buying a desk and creating a home studio,
Which
and
looks
just kind of messing
incredible.
around.
It does look really, really cool.
Yeah, I'm so happy with it. Like, for ages, I just never really had a space where I could just leave my stuff up to record. And now I have that space, which is nice. So I've been trying to record like a few little vids for the socials. So
TikTok
go
queen.
and check them out. TikTok queen, that's me. 400 followers, don't come from me.
I've still
What have you
never
been
got
up
onto
to?
the TikTok trend. I've still not. Like, I know.
No, James, you have. Don't
No,
lie.
I haven't though. Me and you made about 2. You forced me. It was we met up for the first time in lockdown, the first time, and you were like, "You've got to do a TikTok. You've got to," and I'm like, "I've not got into that. Like, I just was never into it, and I've got no
I
coordination."
showed my mum and dad that the other day. Like what do you call it when you connect your phone to the TV and it goes on AirPlay?
AirPlay, yeah.
Something like that.
Everyone's going to be
Anyway,
laughing at us because we're going to say the wrong thing, but we'll go with AirPlay. We've created a new
We'll
thing,
go with
AirPlay.
Oh god. Anyway, I airplayed the video of us doing that to the TV. So you were on the big screen in the living room
my
to my
goodness.
family of us doing the TikTok, and it's quite cringe.
I bet your
but,
dad
you
was
know,
dying. Oh dear, that's
He loved
embarrassing.
it.
That's so
My
embarrassing.
parents love you.
I know.
Yeah.
And I love them, they're brilliant. You were saying, what have I done with my day? Is that what you were saying? I can't remember what you were saying now.
Yeah, what have you been up to today?
So-
me and James, by the way, haven't really spoken today.
No.
Because I got up at like 11 and I was like, yeah, I'm going to go for a run. Did I go for a run?
Yeah, just tell yourself you did, and then you feel better about it. Then you can go and have a cake.
Yeah. I already have.
Whoops. No, like I've been really like trying to focus. Like this lockdown, it's like a refresh for me again. You know, I did like really focus on myself during last lockdown, and then this lockdown, yeah, I've been kind of doing the same thing. I get up about 7 o'clock, maybe 6:30, go for a run, come back, do a workout, have some breakfast, which is porridge, which is so boring, and then
I have porridge.
and then crack on with some work, and then yeah, I've kind of been sitting around waiting for this, to be honest. It's been the excitement of the morning. Not a lot been going on here.
'Cause you're at uni, you're not getting to actually, what do? You go to one lecture a week?
So I kind of had a bit of a rant about this the other week because I was like, oh, it's just so annoying. But since, sorry, the Prosecco's risen.
James! Sorry, we are classy people, I swear!
Right, we're back.
It's
We're back.
arisen.
We've got this. We've got this.
We've
Oh
got
dear.
this.
I was having a bit of a rant about this because don't you'll set me off laughing again.
I've only
Oh,
had
dear.
one sip.
It's all gone to the head.
I wouldn't have another, James. Come on.
So yeah, last lockdown I was. I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh, university. Yes. So obviously now I'm at Gloucestershire.
James, you just look so sad. I can't remember what I was talking
What
about.
was it?
It's
What was
fine.
I talking about? So obviously, I keep.
Guys, we had to come back because James doesn't have a brain.
I don't have a
He's
brain.
at uni.
So yeah, I am at Gloucestershire University now, which is really, really exciting. I am really enjoying myself. However, I basically just live in my room. I don't go anywhere. I have about 1, maybe 2 lectures a week, which are about an hour long, that are in person, but quite a lot of people don't turn up to them. And since lockdown, actually, the second lockdown went into place, obviously they told us we couldn't actually go home. We got told universities are staying open, you can't leave your residence. Lots of people have kind of gone against that for like their own sanity, their own mental health, which I completely support and understand, like, you know what I mean, like.
But you've not, though, have you?
No,
You've been
I'm
staying.
here, I'm still here. My whole flat, there's 9 of us, we're all still here.
That is mad to me because, honestly, like, I know, like, I'm at home, like, now I've forgotten the word, quarantining, isolating?
Lockdowning,
What do you call it when
lockdowning.
I'm
Chilling,
lockdowning.
you're chilling.
I'm chilling with my fam. But obviously, like, I'm at home.
Yeah.
But I've got my car, so I can go and do my like grocery shop and get out of the house. I live literally on the beach, so I can go out whenever I want.
Yeah.
I've got so much space at home, which I'm very fortunate for, but I've got my own like music room / studio, and I've still been sort of working throughout. So I've been able to keep really busy. I can not go on as usual, but as a whole, I not really anymore. I'm a massively like sociable person. Like, I don't necessarily have like a big group of friends. I'm more of a one-to-one
Yeah.
sort of person. So yeah, like the only thing I'm really missing out of my day-to-day life is my gigs.
Oh, I thought you were going to say me.
That's my, oh, and you. But like my gigs,
Yeah.
that's what I call social. Like, I'd rather go and do a gig to a bunch of people than like
Go to a yeah,
nightclub.
yeah, completely.
That's just my sort of
It's your vibe and
at
it's
the
really
minute.
nice and they're always good fun. It's always a laugh. Your gigs. But no,
Yeah.
like I do feel sorry for like so many people who genuinely are
Yeah, me too.
like, obviously I'm lucky, I'm very fortunate. I've been able to get a car permit to be able to drive around because obviously public transport here, you know, people wear masks, but you know, do they wear their masks on the bus? No, they don't.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah.
I know
right,
this
okay.
could trigger you.
I've got a bone to pick with you. Some of you Londoners, not all of you, some of you. Right. So was it October or September that I went up to London? I can't remember. There was.
It
a
was
vlog.
October.
The vlog-
It was
I
October.
vlogged. October.
No, it
Can't
must have been
remember,
yeah,
but
October like the 1st or something.
September. Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, there was some point where I went to London and I did some demos and I recorded it, and I think there was a clip inserted and I made a joke out of it because my mum brought a huge bottle of Dettol. So my mum came with me to like, she doesn't come to the studio, but she just came to like get away and keep me company basically in the evenings and in my hotel and stuff. But she bought a huge thing of Dettol.
I remember the clip. I'm dying.
It is so funny. Like, I literally wheezed when she got out of the bag. But to be fair, you know, that is what people should be doing. Maybe not a whole bottle of Dettol, but this is the bit that, like, just not fumed me, but was like a bit, what?
Yeah.
So, you know, we cannot escape COVID.
No.
We cannot escape what's going on right now. Every single time you turn the radio on, you go on Facebook, everything, it's COVID.
COVID-19.
Everyone's aware.
Yeah.
Everyone's, like, aware of how, you know, extreme it is and all of this. So when I got to London, basically the route that I did was from, so basically Exeter straight through to Clapham Junction. So usually I'll go to Paddington, but I went to Clapham Junction anyway. Exeter, everyone's socially distancing, got their masks on, really clean, no one's sitting next to each other, great, amazing. Get to Clapham Junction, get off at the platform, everyone is clumped together like penguins, and I'm there and I'm like, can you stand away from me, please?
Yeah.
I've just come from Devon, like I'm
Don't infect
I'm okay
me, you
here.
COVID
like,
people.
I'm chilling. Yeah. So I'm like, can you just not? So that's fine. I went and stood down the end of the platform and kind of escaped that sort of like bubble as such.
The crowds, yeah, getting away from the people, yeah.
Crowd. And then when we got on the train on the way home, there was this family sat opposite, and honestly, they had their masks like on their chins, not even on their face. They were talking, had it on their chins, and they were talking so loud as well. And they weren't eating, they weren't drinking, they were just talking. And I just thought that is so.
It is. That's the word. It's ignorant, and I just think, you know, as it's so.
Because you should, at the minute, you should feel safe to go to. Well, not now at the minute, but you know, everyone should be working together with this. And I just thought.
There's limits.
Okay.
I get it. You know, the government guidelines. I don't. You know, people have been like on social media. Oh, they're not doing this right. You know, I get that. But at the end of the day, we've all got to work together to be able to get through this because, you know, we all want to. Luckily, obviously last week, I don't know if you saw on the news, Yaz, like, lockdown. They're easing lockdown.
I'm an avid news watcher.
I am now. I've got my TV here. That's the only reason I watch it. Is I watch Boris at 4:00. Good old Bojo.
Oh dear.
No, only to find out what's going on with the world. But no, it was really interesting. They were talking about. So it got leaked to the BBC or something. Apparently about us coming home, as students going home. So we're on lockdown until the 3rd, I believe, and then from the 3rd to the 9th of December, they're allowing university students to be able to go home. But we've got to have COVID tests.
Oh my gosh.
So that's the window to travel home. The university have to allow. I'm pointing over there because that's where my uni is. I can see it. They're gonna send us like information of when we can go home, and then we have to travel the day that we get our test results back. Because if it's positive, you have to isolate for 10 days. But it still means you'll be home for Christmas, which is.
So if you came home.
Yeah.
Where would you? So
if I'm positive, I stay here. I stay here for 10 days to isolate, and then I come home. But if it's negative, which it will be, because I have been really careful about COVID, and like social distancing and all of that sort of stuff, then yeah, I'll get to come home, which would be just amazing. Because yeah, I'm really excited for Christmas.
Yeah. Me and James have got some. Well,
one really excited idea.
Iconic video. We were on FaceTime the other day and it just came to us, honestly, it's just coming to us at the minute. We're not going to tell you what it is, but it's somewhat in the realms of Paris. So
it's an emotional topic.
I got goosebumps.
It's supposed to be next week.
Why did I say that on the thing, Jim? Why did I say I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh, it was like your gig the other week. Oh my gosh, you were talking about all sorts of things, weren't you?
At my gig, obviously before the second lockdown, oh gosh, I got like in a laughing fit while I was on stage, and I started laughing so much. I looked down and there was like a black patch like on the floor, and it looked wet. I hadn't wet myself, but I said to everyone it looked like I'd wet myself. So then people thought I'd wet my. Anyway,
it was a running joke throughout the gig, wasn't it? I spoke to your mum about that.
God, I'm such a
but
lady.
Yeah, Paris was supposed to be for next week, which, you know.
Oh my God, yeah, next week.
Because obviously, was it this weekend? Was it this weekend we were going to Bristol, or was it the following week?
19th.
The 19th. Yeah, that's next week.
No, 19th.
Oh, maybe it's 2 weeks then, isn't it?
That makes me so sad.
I'm not very good with dates.
I'm not sure. I don't know
what's
what
the
the
date
date
today?
today.
Yeah, it would be next week. Yeah, it would be next week. The date today.
So me and James.
The date today's the 13th.
If
yeah.
you guys don't, it's the 13th. Oh my god, Friday the 13th.
I know. But it's been a good day so far for me anyway.
Yeah, it's fine. We move. But so basically, if you guys don't know, which you probably do know because it's all me and James have spoken about.
I swear,
last
every
year.
single video we've mentioned Paris. We've been like Paris, Paris,
Yeah.
Paris.
Paris. We need a sponsorship
Yeah,
from Paris.
is that? Yeah, we'll sort it. We'll sort it. We'll get someone get on the
We'll
phone.
sort it. I'll get my people to speak to your people. Basically, in February it was James' birthday, and James has wanted to go to Paris for years, and I knew that. And so I booked us to go to Paris, which was so exciting. Like, it was literally amazing. We did like a little clip.
You did, didn't you? You recorded the day. This
my
was before we even
Instagram.
started vlogging.
Yeah, I did like a little treasure hunt. So we found like little clues throughout the day, and like
It was honestly the best day.
points,
It was
blah, blah,
honestly the
blah.
best day.
It was so good, wasn't it? Honestly,
You
I'm
outdid
the
yourself.
best
You outdid
present
yourself.
giver, unless I don't like you. No, joking. Yeah, like I don't know how I'm going to top it next year.
I don't know how I'm going to top this year.
But anyway, no, I know. But basically, we went to go into Paris. So I think when lockdown was announced, the first lockdown, we were sort of like, yeah, okay, like potentially this couldn't happen. But we were like, November,
Yeah.
it's a way off. It's a way off.
Because I mean, if you think about it, when
And
it
then-
first started coming, like Corona, everyone was like, "Oh, you know, it's going to be gone in like a few months." You know what I mean? There was people advertising
I know.
like
I thought
after
it would be 3
COVID
weeks.
parties and like celebrating small business. This has been going on for months and months and months now. And obviously now they're letting us go home for Christmas. Like they put us in lockdown now to allow us to have Christmas. It's only going to delay COVID, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. We're never going to Paris.
But anyway, we're not speaking about COVID
No.
anymore. But COVID, you do not deserve
No.
the limelight. But so basically, we're meant to go to Paris next week, and obviously it's been cancelled. So we're trying to think of like a fun video, and we have thought of a very fun video that we hope we can pull together. Now we put it out here. We're
I
going
know,
to do
but
it,
then
James.
what if it turns awful? Oh no, the pressure's on now, guys. The
It'll be
pressure's on. But
funny. It'll be funny, but you guys need to like keep.
and
your
we're
eyes
gonna
peeled for this
take
video.
you along for the whole process. It's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah. Also, I feel like we need to update you a little bit because we were uploading weekly,
Yeah.
and then we just stopped. The reason we stopped was because we were trying to do remote vlogging. So James would vlog his day and I'd vlog mine. And it's actually harder
Yeah.
than it looks because what we were trying to do was make sure it was on the same day. So say I was doing something. So there's a vlog that might have gone up already or it's going up where I filmed me recording my music video, so
Yeah.
that whole day. But that doesn't necessarily mean that James is doing something
Yeah.
exciting that day. And in our heads, me and James were a little bit black and white, and we were like, well, we have to film the same day, so it's like in correlation.
It was probably the
Actually,
dumbest thing we ever
it
said.
doesn't
We were like, oh, it's got to be the same day.
It doesn't necessarily have to be the same day. But yeah, so we basically have 2 vlogs that we're just sitting on at the minute that we haven't shared with you, and they're actually
Yeah,
really
they're
good.
good fun.
vlogs.
They're good fun.
Like both of them are 2 like exciting vlogs, which is really cool. We've just been sat
Yeah, we've been
around.
waiting, and like as I say, like as soon as I came to university, it was a bit like, okay, well that's kind of we're gonna have to do virtual, and then obviously lockdown came in, and then they were like 10 o'clock bars and restaurants, then they were like, oh that's closed, and then it was almost like I've just been sitting in my flat, like drinking with my flat and stuff like that, but that's kind of it.
Yeah.
So like when more exciting things are coming, but now, you know, Christmas is coming, so excited, we're gonna do lots of these, and now if this works, we're talking like this has happened already. I think it sounds great so far, like I think it's actually the sound and that is gonna work for this. We can now do these virtually, and we can get drunk on the other end of the phone
Yeah.
to each other, which is ideal. Ideal.
Yeah. It is literally like midday. And guys, I don't know if I should put this out there to the universe because this is a Prosecco Talks. I didn't have any Prosecco in the house. So this...
Oh my gosh, you're a snake.
Sorry.
You just
I'm
want
a
me to get
snake.
drunk, that's what you're doing.
No, it's... What it is it's lemonade and a bit of white wine.
I suppose that's kind of what Prosecco is, but it's not. It's not.
It's like DIY Prosecco. Do it
DIY.
at home.
This
No,
is a
do it
very
yourself.
nice cheap bottle from
DIH.
Tesco's. It was £5 on sale, so thank you Tesco's for sponsoring me.
Oh, I love that. It's weird because at uni, it's very, very much like you go there and it's like drinky, partying, all of that. And I'm not that much like that at home, to be fair. Like, before lockdown, like, me and you would go out
We
occasionally.
like pubs. We like little pubs, don't we? We like to go to pubs, have a bit of food. We like food. We like food. We're more foodie than drinks.
We basically like a big fat carvery.
That's all I miss. The Pier House carvery. Oh, any carvery do. Pier House sponsor us. Thank you very much.
Pier House. Hiya. I actually did my album launch at the Pier House.
I was literally because I looked back on videos the other day because there was that the video where we first like started talking, not like that.
Oh god. Yeah, guys, me and
7 children on the way, guys. Did you know? When because I spoke to you on Twitter was first, and then I met you at a gig, but I had to go back.
Yeah. James used to follow me. He was a #1
Absolute
fan.
number one. I mean, followed and followed. But no. But basically.
To be fair, it looks like that.
Does.
Doesn't it?
It genuinely does.
You followed me on social media, and I don't even think I followed you
no,
back.
You did. No, you did follow me back. You did follow me back.
Oh, James, don't try and make
throw shade.
No, it's not shade. It's factual. I remember on Instagram following you.
Twitter, you followed me.
Twitter,
Instagram, you didn't.
Instagram, this is so sorry about it, but on Instagram I didn't follow you back because I thought
I want to get your Instagram statistics
and then
up now.
You came.
Well, like how many people you follow, how many people you don't follow.
I think I follow quite a fair lot of people. This is a funny topic though. I think I follow about 500 people.
Right, so your followers, 5,898, following 493. That is a considerable amount of people. That's a lot of people to follow. I follow about 600, but I don't go on social media anymore, which is really bad.
So, no, that's not bad. I think not being on social media is good for you. The thing is, with my Instagram, I follow if I was to follow every single person I know and that I'm friends with, acquaintances with, whatever,
it wouldn't be, you couldn't keep on top of your feed. Do you know what I mean? Like, I used to be like this. I used to be like trying to keep on top of my social media and like post and stuff, and then I've just stopped Instagram. I don't go on Twitter. I do because it's funny and there's loads of COVID memes and it just makes me laugh. But Instagram, I'm just not really fussed with anymore. I'm going to try to get back into it, but it's a lot of time. It's really time consuming.
Do you know what it is? It's a lot of effort, and you really think through what you. So basically, my Instagram is obviously all like music related. So I don't really post anything really particularly personal on there unless it's like special or something, which I really like. So following wise, I just follow a lot of people like me that are singer-songwriters, just pages that inspire me. I think I've just got to a point now where social media is really toxic, and it's in friendships and it's in relationships, it's in your work life.
It's not healthy.
It's
so unhealthy.
It's not healthy. Like, do you know what? Yesterday, and I do this every single night, I get in bed, have a really great day. Like yesterday, I was so productive, really happy, really happy. Get in bed, it's about 12 o'clock at night. Go to sleep, Yasmin.
I'm always telling you to go to bed early, aren't I? I literally say it all the time.
Yeah. But I don't go to sleep. I sit there and I look on Instagram and I find stuff that I don't want to find, or I look back like years ago, or I'm looking at someone's thing and I'm like, whoa, mine's not like that. And you get in your own thoughts because it's late at night and you're tired, and then you get yourself emotional. It's just not needed. Like, in the day, I don't really.
It's night time. It's when you get time to sit down to actually look through feeds and stuff. And I just don't now. Like, I used to do things in the morning, like before, like going to uni. I mean, going to sit at my desk. But like now, I go for a run. I come back, and I just kind of don't really do any of that. I just do some work. I think it's important that we don't get like so indulged into social media that it's like really important and it affects your mood. Once it starts affecting your mood, I think that's like a kind of time where you need to kind of think, I need to take a step back from this and come back in a different light.
I would say the happiest time of my life, I think I was 16, it was year 11. And I'd made this decision that I wanted to work on me. So I cut off, which I'm not saying is always the best thing to do to like cut off people, but I cut off a lot of people in my life that made me feel rubbish and that I felt were toxic. Now, maybe at the age of 16, that might have been a bit of, it's a word like a premature thing to do, to be like, or snip it. But I did it, I needed to do it, and it made me happier. Now looking back, I might think, oh, might have been a bit of a petty thing to do as such. But I just thought, look, I don't need to follow you. I don't need to talk to you every day. I don't need to be in that group chat. And I basically signed up to the gym, and it was study leave. So I was in year 11, GCSEs. And so I didn't have to go into school. So I would only go into school for my exams. I completely worked on me for about 5-6 months, and oh my God, happiest I've ever been. I always refer to that year, always, because even now, like, I mean, a lot of my work and everything I do is on social media. What we're doing, we're posting on YouTube, it's on social media. But didn't I say to you yesterday, we were FaceTiming yesterday, and I said to him, I was like, what we don't want this channel to be is like, we have to upload them, we have to do this, we have to do that. Me and James literally just want to like have a memory of all the cool stuff we do.
We say this, like, we talk about, because this is why we started it, wasn't it? It was for the fun things that we get up to. Obviously, recently there's not been many exciting things, but now COVID's starting to go away again, we'll be in our full element, we'll be back into it and doing all the fun stuff. And, you know, of course, it's like, we just want this to be fun, and once it stops being fun, that's when we stop. Do you know what I mean? Like, we couldn't fit it all in the past few weeks, but now we're like back on it again, and
And as well, like, it's not normal at the minute. We're not mentioning the C word, but it's not normal at the minute. But when things go back to normal, like normal times, me and James do such cool stuff. Like, he'll come to like loads of my gigs, festivals. We do trips away. Like, we always have a laugh, and it's like, you know, on Snapchat, you get like a 10-second memory of something cool, but like, I just think that we'd really love to like document what we do.
Be able to look back on it when we're older. Do you know what I mean? Like, all the fun things. And I look back on our Exeter vlog, and all we were doing was laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing. And like, it's so funny because it's fun. Do you know what I mean? And like, their memories that we'll always have.
It's quite special though, because like, I'm gonna be so
here we go.
sloppy now. But here we go. I'm going to sit up for this one. We're back. I had to sit up, right, because I've got a cuddle sofa, and I can just feel myself slowly like sinking into it.
Falling into it.
This is quite a soppy thing to say. But you see all the time on TikTok and everything, like soulmate relationships, as in like finding your soulmate that's your boyfriend, and all that. But you don't really hear a lot about it with your friends. And me and James get all the time, like, oh, your boyfriend and girlfriend, like, blah, 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 all of this all the time. Me and James have never even kissed. Like, we literally are just best friends. And
but like, it's like a brother and sister, but actually get on, because I don't get on with brothers and sisters.
No, I
don't have any sisters, but
I do smack you. I love you, but you are a bit annoying sometimes.
No, but like, it's like, you don't want to spend every minute of every day with them, do you know what I mean? But like, with you, like, it's like you say, like, it's a soulmate friend.
We wouldn't work as boyfriend and girlfriend at all. We're like too similar, like it's scary. But as a friendship, we work really well, and it's great.
We bounce off each other. We have similar interests and stuff like that, and we just have a laugh.
And that's really healthy to have. Like, I think I don't know how to phrase this. I think sometimes I can be too nice and too open as a person, that sometimes I let bad people come into my life for wanting.
You let yourself be vulnerable, but we all do that. We all allow ourselves to be vulnerable.
I like that. I like to be vulnerable. I'd rather be a vulnerable person than be someone who has their guard up the whole time, because that's what makes me me, and this bubbly, like, you know, thing that bubbles around. But like, I think since our friendship, I just feel like I don't really need like half empty friendships.
No, definitely. And I think, you know, there are times in life, like you saying when you were 16 and you start going to the gym and stuff, and you start like removing yourself. That's what happens. We all do it. And as we move on and we progress through life, you kind of realise who the people who are there, who are the actual real supporters of you. And I think that's something we all have to like overcome. That's something we all have to do. And like, I completely agree with you.
Well, the thing is like, we are older now. Like, we're not in school or college where we can see each other every day. By the way, we are a week into lockdown and I have lost a nail, but we're not speaking about that, sorry. It's bad, soz.
No regrets.
No regrets. But yeah, I know you're at uni, so you're slightly in a different bubble than me, if that makes sense, where you are always socialising, you're always with your friends at uni and all that sort of stuff. But for me, my life's slightly different, and my friends and the people that I hang out with are different now. Like, they're not necessarily my age.
No. I'm finding that though, because obviously you're 21, I'm 19, 2 years.
We're still babies.
We're still children. Like, I remember before you turned 21, you were like, James, it just makes me laugh.
James, crying.
I'm a quarter of the way through my life. If we can input you crying now, please do it, because it was so fun. It was like a 2-minute video of you crying. I'm a quarter way through my life, and I was like, yeah, all right, but like, that's so, like, I feel like social media is a massive, I'm going back to social media again, but I'm just touching on this again. You know, that social media has made us realise that, you know, these people who are like 18, 19, 20, who have these lives, have these massive houses, have their nice cars, have their careers, have all of this, it puts pressure on us thinking, oh my gosh, I don't have that, I don't have that.
Can I tell you something?
I was saying to my dad the other day.
What's that? Finish you and I'll tell you in a minute.
I was just saying to Dad, I was like, he said, oh, like, I think I was having a problem with my business and I was having a bit of a moment about it. He was like, James, he was like, you're 19. I was like, yeah, but I feel like, I said by the age of 20, I thought I was going to be buying everyone houses and cars.
Literally,
but that's not happened. Do you know what I mean? It's the pressures. It's the pressures of society.
I was like, I am going to marry Justin Bieber at the age of 15. Harry Styles is going to have my children.
Yeah,
you know
I mean, I think that's a sort of different thing, but I get what you're saying, but like, it is the influences.
It's like I guess the naivety, is that the word? Is that a word?
Naivety. That's a word. That's a word. That's a good word.
Young. But I always think that you should keep that, because I will never ever be someone that will just settle for, okay, that'll do. Like, and I think that's why me and you click, is we are both people that are like, oh, we could be doing this, we could be doing that, and sometimes
we're very ambitious people.
Yeah,
very
sometimes
ambitious.
that can like have a bit of a reverse effect and make you be like, oh gosh, like, where am I going? Like, but we're always wanting more, we're always hungry for more, and I think I like being like that, so I feel like my life's going like that, even though sometimes it's not like that the way I want it to be. It's a nice little thing. But going back to the cars and whatever thing, I was watching this girl's vlog last night, and she surprised her whole family with an 8-day holiday to Miami.
Oh my goodness.
And I sat there and I thought, right, how can I do this for my
I can't afford my weekly shop.
No, but do you know what I mean?
I can't afford Heinz baked beans.
Oh, James.
I know. I can't afford the holiday, sorry.
No, but honestly, I sat there and I thought, how can I do this for my family? Because my family deserve that. And then it makes you feel like it's just a really, really weird thing. And I think if you can be someone that can watch a video or watch a post and see someone else's life and be able to go, that's great for them. Cool.
Good for them. Do you know what I mean? And like, I just think though, even if I did do that for my mum and dad, they probably wouldn't like it. They'd be like, why have you done this? Like, they'd be like, why have you... Do you know what I mean? And your mum would be doing, like, they like smaller, like, more sentimental things rather than a holiday. Do you know what I mean? Like, we could take them to the pub for, a nice drink by the beach at Insto or something, and they'd love that so much more than doing something like that.
Right, last Christmas, I bought so many presents. Like, I am a Christmas gal. Like, Christmas
I'm so excited.
Well, yeah, so am I. But I love Christmas. I go over the top. My family are very over the top at Christmas. But we've always been like that. But like last year, I think I started shopping for Christmas presents about 4 months before Christmas. So then you buy everyone their present, and then you think, oh, they would like that as well. Then they want that. Oh, and now it's not equal. And blah, blah, blah. And before you know it, you've got to take a mortgage out for your Christmas presents. And it's like, why?
Why do we do that to ourselves?
Like, it's just a really funny thing, but I think it just, I don't know. Things do stem from what you see and those expectations, but the thing is like, my parents are really, and I think your parents my parents and James's parents are, I wouldn't say necessarily similar, but they've got similar
they've got values, their values are the same,
So, like, with my mum and dad, you may have heard them just come in the door just then, because the room I'm in now is by the front door. They have just gone for a little walk with my dog on the beach, and that's what they get the happiness from.
Yeah.
It's not oh yeah, let's go buy the latest Mercedes and go drive through the town and beat. Do you know what I mean? It's let's go have a gin and tonic.
It's real. Do you know what I mean? It's actual quality time together. I completely agree with you.
I love that. I love being able to look at my parents and see, okay, they're happy, they're healthy, and that's what you should aspire to be like. I guess we're both very lucky that we can look at our parents and be like, that's what we want. But like with relationships, everything, I look at my parents and I'm like, yeah, if I'm in a relationship that's like my mum and dad, then I will be happy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you
My
mean.
parents got together when they were 17.
I know, it scares me because I think I'm 19 and I'm no close.
Oh, James, but do you know what? Like, enjoy your life. You're 19. I know. God, like, I remember, like, even from having, like, my first kiss, I was like, when am I going to have my first kiss? When am I going to have my first kiss? And then you have your first kiss, and then it's like, right, well, when am I going to have a boyfriend? When am I going to have a boyfriend? And it's all of this sort of stuff. And then you end up just seeing boys and speaking to boys that really ain't worth your time. Do you know what I mean?
We ain't worth the time. No, I agree with that.
But it's just...
I think it's society again, like, it's the pressures, isn't it? And it's like, you see people like
getting... perfect relationships and blah, blah.
And like, so many people my age, like, it's amazing for them. They're like having children and stuff already, like, and I just think, oh my goodness, like, I would never, and like getting houses and stuff. And I'm like, we're 19, like, amazing they're doing it, but I'm just like, oh my goodness, like, I'm nowhere near that. Do you know what I mean? It's
but
like
that's fine. What are you looking at? What was more interesting than me?
They're like, basically, they're just looking at cars, like these people walking around the car park. No, they're looking at my car, and I don't know. Have I paid for permit? I don't know. We'll worry about that later. I'm not moving it now.
Just shout out the window. I can't afford my Heinz beans, let alone a permit. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like actually, despite COVID and everything that's going on this year, because this year does feel like a little bit of a write-off, but actually I'm trying to take the good out of it because I feel like I've learned a lot about myself. I really feel like I've matured.
Yeah. I feel you have. It's not that you weren't immature, but like I do feel like you have matured as a person. Ways. You're a woman now. You're a 30-year-old woman.
James, come on now.
Sorry.
Honestly, when I'm 30, I want to be wearing these falsies. Do you know what I mean? When
you want to what?
These falsies. Fake eyelashes.
You what?
Fake eyelashes, James.
Falsies? I thought you were like Volsy. I was like, what are you? What word? What language? I've never heard that expression. Is that a TikTok thing?
I don't think so. It's
because, as I say, I'm not on TikTok. So
me and James, I had this gig once, and James came with me, and I wanted to buy a pair of fake eyelashes. We were in the city. We were in Exeter, and like.
Chana, I literally, as you tell the story, I'm thinking. I know, no, I think I'm there. Keep telling the story, I think.
So I did this gig, and basically, you know, right, girls will understand. Girls will understand.
Understand.
It's because, no, I'm joking. Girls will understand this, and guys that wear makeup will understand this. When you've had your makeup on all day, you're looking a little bit crusty, a little bit tired, but then also you don't really want to like touch it up. So, you know, a pair of eyelashes fixes it. It does. So I was like, let's go to Boots and buy some fake eyelashes for my gig. And we went
I remember this story now.
And James was like, helping me choose all the eyelashes.
They were so expensive. You were like pointing these out and they were like £9.50 and stuff, and like some were more expensive. And I was just... That was the first time I'd ever seen people spend money on... I didn't know fake eyelashes were a thing, I'm not going to lie. I knew people went to like places and had them done, but I didn't know you could actually pick them up in Boots. And you were doing them, and I was like... Oh, sorry, I'm learning the lingo. But like, I remember you saying how much they were, and I was like, Yazzy, you're really... And you were like, yeah, I need them, and I can't have those ones because those are silly, and those ones...
It's mad, isn't it, actually?
And like, what, do they last once? Can you wear them again?
Well, this is the thing that I used to do. I used to buy a pair of eyelashes, wear them once, get home from a gig, be tired, put them down, lose them, never wear them again. And you end up spending so much on fake eyelashes. So I'm trying to be like conscious to like, when I take them off in my bathroom, just put them in a little thing and then reuse them. But I am guilty of not reusing them. But being a girl is expensive. But it's nice. I am quite a girly girl.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
You are. You're pink.
Am I though? Am I a pink girl?
No, you're golden glitter. You're golden glitter.
I'm just like glitzy.
glitzy. That's the word, glitzy.
Just a bit extra sometimes. That's my sort of vibe. But yeah, so I feel like life is good at the minute. Are you happy, James? Is life good for you?
Yeah, as I say, like I've started talking about earlier about the university and how it's kind of not as we first expected, and you know, you see I don't know if have you seen it on Twitter, Yaz? University of Manchester, or what's kind of going on there. Like they've been kind of, I don't really know, I'm not going to start getting political because I don't really know what's gone on there, but apparently the students there don't really know. I'm not going to start saying political stuff like they've caged them in, but apparently Manchester University put cage.
I saw some girls knocked down.
And they knocked down the cages because they weren't trapped in, but it stopped them from mixing with other people. And then they've had their rents. They're not paid their rent because the university have put them in a dangerous position. It's not COVID safe and all of that. Like here, I am very fortunate that, you know, Gloucestershire is quite an open area. There's like a massive field just down the road where I go for my run. It's like 5k to run the whole way around, like it's massive. So like I am very fortunate. I mean, business, you know, that's a different story, but I'm just gonna, you know, stay as I am for now and wait until next year when the event seasons, hopefully we'll be back in, you know, we've got to be able to start having weddings again soon. Because
what I will say, and I think will help, and I need to listen to this myself, and I think this is a nice little ender for our first Prosecco talks, is I saw a post by Lisa. So if you go back to our Chemo Hero video, she put this up on Facebook, and Lisa runs a charity called Chemo Hero, and she's had cancer twice, and she's a very poorly woman. She's such an inspiring woman. But
so inspiring, and her posts always make me like think twice. So I don't know if I've seen this one or not.
So this post, she wrote it at the beginning of the second lockdown, and it basically said, we need to stop looking at lockdown like it's this awful thing and we're trapped and life's coming to an end and this and that, and take it for what it is and be like, this is like a retreat. We can spend time with our family. We can work on ourselves. Yeah, maybe our income's not going to be as much. Yeah, maybe we can't plan things. Yeah, maybe we do feel like the world's been taken from our feet and we're a bit out of control and our anxieties, all this and whatever. Yeah. But try and look at it like, this is never going to happen again.
Yeah.
And try and look at it as a positive thing. And I think I read that and it made me think, yeah, okay.
Like,
so
as we say, like the world kind of has stopped, and I feel like that is so true. Like, we need to make the most of this time. Like, the first lockdown, I definitely made time. Now I'm at university and like lectures are still happening. I'm keeping busy, so I don't really feel as though I am in a lockdown. It just means I can't go to Wetherspoons and I can't go shopping. So they're the only other downsides. But you know, Black Friday's coming soon, guys. So get online, get your shopping done.
You want to send me some presents?
I'll take a few. I'm a poor student.
And I just like presents. So, I think we should just end this
Wrap
video.
this one up here, yeah.
Prosecco talks. Wrap it up like you're going to wrap up my presents.
But yeah, thank you.
It's actually been quite fun.
I've really enjoyed. I feel like I've just sat. I mean, we've sat for probably about 45 minutes talking. I think it's really nice that I feel like I've had a catch up with you, which has been great. So yeah, defo, I think we should wrap this one up here. Thank you guys for listening. We've rambled on and talked a load of rubbish for about 40 minutes. If you made it all the way through to the end, congratulations. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.